1 year ago, I bought my first motorcycle and it was my best decision ever. Every day I look forward to my ride to work, and even if I had a shitty day at work, I know there's a ride waiting for me to go home. And if you combine all that with some banger white girl music, the feeling, it's insane. But all this didn't start just last year. It actually started at the age of 14. As my birthday present, I was gifted a moped. You can imagine it like a bicycle with a tiny motor. The top speed of it is like 30 kilometers per hour. But as a 14-year-old, you never had a vehicle before that brings you from one place to another without doing anything. So I was super hyped about it. Some of my friends were older than me and already had a 125cc. They had a sports bike. And of course, when you see what they have and what I have, I couldn't wait to get one myself. I was like, fuck man, why am I 14? I'd rather be like 18 and getting a big one myself right now. That's the time when I started watching YouTubers like Moji or Grenzgänger or just general motorcycle content, and I was just addicted to watching these videos. But unfortunately, this phase didn't last that long because I was influenced by social media, and I got into a green phase. I went vegetarian, and I really went back to cycling. So I switched from my moped to my bicycle again, because I thought that me not riding my moped could save the world from climate change, you know? Yeah, I was a bit naive back then. But it's okay, it's okay. So fast forward to like me, 19 years old, I got into traveling quite a lot. And I was like, oh, for the next year, for 2025, in summer I want to do the Ha Giang Loop in northern Vietnam. It is a mountain chain, and you can ride with a motorcycle and do kind of a loop there, and usually do it with a group. You book it and you do it in a group. And there are two options: either you ride on your own, or you get a local guy that drives for you. But of course I'm gonna ride myself. And when I pitched the plan to my dad, he was like, why don't you do the motorcycle license? And I was like, you're a genius. Like this, that's so smart. And it made total sense because I had no clue, like zero ideas about motorcycles. And I was also surprised about my dad's comment because he usually tried to talk me out of getting one. Like, oh, it's unnecessary. It's not that practical. Oh, it's dangerous. But then he was like, oh, why don't you do the motorcycle license? And I was very surprised. So after that conversation, I was obsessed again with motorcycles. I researched everything you could: gear, motorcycle, what kind of motorcycle, do I want a 125cc, do I want to get the big bike? And I got into some rabbit holes as well. I didn't even own a motorcycle yet. But yeah, I was just a nerd about motorcycles. Within a month of the conversation I had with my dad, I bought my first motorcycle and passed my motorcycle exam within 3 months of buying the motorcycle. And my dad probably didn't expect this outcome from his one comment. But why am I telling you all this? I'm still relatively new to motorcycles myself, and that's actually the whole point of this channel. We live in a world where there's unlimited knowledge. But when I started researching about motorcycles, I felt like the information was super scattered. You watch one video, 2 videos, then you still have questions, watch another one, you still have questions, and it felt like all the information was a bit scattered. Maybe I'm a bit overconfident, but I think I can do that better, and that's why I created this channel. I also want to add some of my own experiences and bring motorcycles closer to you. If that sounds useful to you, you're exactly who this channel is for.